Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever time y'all are tuning in, I certainly appreciate y'all are here. Today's video, guys, it's already a great day because I got me a great cup of coffee in my 20-ounce mug, my E.C. Simmons King Cutter mug that my cousin at Dirt Road Dreams Mercantile right here in Ellaville made me. She also has a 32-ounce, but I like the black. I like the color black anyway, but I also have one in OD green, but I like the black better because the laser shows up a lot better on the black, and just plus it's got that little silver top up here that goes good with that. But this is my favorite mug. I love it. I really do. It keeps things hot and it keeps things cold for a long time. But I love it. I really do. But anyway, guys, we're gonna revisit the purple water magic, I called it. It's just what it is. I put in the mason jars, and we're going to revisit all that to the point where I got to start sanded on it yesterday. It's already complete. I've polished it out. It's a beautiful knife, but there it is right there, guys. It's Potassium Permanganate. I'm going to tell you when I'm showing you the knife, the results, who I got the idea from, who he got that idea from, and what class he went to out in Texas. But he is a knife maker from Ohio. I met him at the annual Bear and Son sale up in Jacksonville, Alabama. He's just an awesome guy. We hit it off good, but he shared some tips with me, and this is one of them. It's the Potassium Permanganate. You can get right there on Amazon. I'll share the link down below, but all you do is put 2 tablespoons in a mason jar, fill it full of water, and shake it up, and dip your knife handles in there, and you're not dyeing it purple. When you pull it out, it looks like a great popsicle when you pull it out. But after it dries, you'll see the color it dries at when I'm over there in the other knife shop. I did it all yesterday, guys. It turned out great, and I cannot wait to share who I got the idea from, who he got it from, and some of his work, and what class he went to, who he ate lunch with about 2 months ago. So very cool, good stuff. Anyway, it's gonna be a fun day here in the knife shop, guys, and I can't wait to share the knife result with you. And guys, again, we're fixing to revisit how I got to the point before I started sanding. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today, and I hope you enjoy the video.
I didn't grow up on a screen or a telephone. I was playing in the dirt, I was roaming the unknown. Daddy called me to the porch about age 10, said, "Son, put out your hand," and he grinned back then. He didn't give me plastic, he did me a toy. He gave a piece of steel to a barefoot boy. Said, "Respect the edge and respect the name. This ain't for the weak, son, this ain't a game." 'Cause I was raised in the USA with the red, white, and blue in my DNA. I got a scripture in my heart and steel in my hand, defending the glory of the promised land. Yeah, I stand for the anthem, I stand for the truth. I was raised on the knife since the days of my youth. Born free, raised in the USA. Now don't mistake my kindness for being weak. I believe in the freedom that the people seek. I got a buck 110.
Okay, guys, the knife is finished. I've already, like I said, I've hit it with Never Dull. I hit it with Flitz, and after that, I used Mama's Outback leather wax. I always like waxing the bone after I get done cleaning it because it kind of leaves it dry, and I put that wax on there to let it soak in that bone to actually help protect it and help prevent cracks and stuff like that. That's when a bone gets really fragile, is when it gets good and dry. But I like to keep wax on it. I wax them from time to time, but then I buff it out real good. It just turns out beautiful because it kind of brings back the color, the rich color in the bone as well. Because another reason why I like to do that. But anyway, I got this idea from Mr. Ray Berry. Again, this is Potassium Permanganate. You can actually get it on Amazon. Again, the link is down in the video description. But guys, here is some of his work here. He's just an awesome guy. I met him up there at the annual Bear MGC sale, and he drove all the way down from Ohio, and so glad to have met him. He recently went out to a class and learned under Tobin Hill. And he has knives out there on Arizona Knives along with Mr. Bill Ruppel, because Tobin Hill learned under Bill Ruppel. They both live out in Pleasantville, Texas. But that's where the class was at. And Mr. Ray went, and I think he was there for a week, and he learned how to make a knife design. And he's got to make that design every month for a year. I hope I'm getting this right. Every day or every month for a year. And he sends it to Bill and he sends it to Tobin, and they critique it. But they're going back out there again next year. It'll be within a year of that class, and they're going to bring the finished one, and they're going to look at it and critique it there too. So he's learning under Tobin Hill and Mr. Bill Ruppel right now. So very cool. It really is. But anyway, Mr. Ray gave me that here, gave me the idea of that, but he got this idea from Mr. Spencer Applin, and here's some of his work. He's on Facebook. You can find him. His name is Spencer Applin. His last name is spelled A-P-L-I-N. Y'all look him up on Facebook. He does lives from time to time, and he just has some beautiful knives that he makes. But when Ray was out there, he actually ate lunch with Mr. Bill when he was in Tobin's class. So very cool stuff. But Ray, thank you so much, man, for passing this information on, and I look forward to getting some more tips and tricks from you. So it's also nice to meet you out there. But here is Mr. Ray himself up there at the annual Bear MGC sale. He's showing a knife, and he's going to show you how to contact him. But he also has a YouTube channel. I subscribed to that. I didn't even know he had one. It's Bear's Blades EDC, but here it is right here. Y'all go to him and subscribe and tell him I said hey. So I appreciate y'all for all the support. Anyway, guys, we're fixing to look at this knife after we see Mr. Ray up there at the annual Bear MGC sale.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the knife that he made.
It's the knife that I build. It's a leather knife. It's a copy from a 1919. I've seen it in a Knife Collector magazine.
Wow.
I liked it so much, I copied it.
Wow, well, you did an excellent job, man. Show them the backside. Look at that stag on that, y'all. Beautiful, man. Now, how can they reach you to buy a knife?
Get a hold of me on Instagram or Facebook, Barry's Blades EDC. And I've got videos every Saturday I put out, kind of like Kevin does. I watch his. So, but get a hold of us, and we'll make you one, and get it sent out to you.
And that's not the only style you make, right?
No, that is not the only one. I make different kinds with the, with wood and different material.
And guys, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. 416 bolsters, one piece, CPM 154 steel, relieved liners. So that it makes it easier to open and close.
It's very, very nice. Very nice. Well, guys, that was Mr. Ray Berry from Ohio. I've been texting with him this morning. He's very impressed with this knife here. But check this out. Now, you remember what it looked like. Here it is right here. Well, this is what it looks like now. Ain't that beautiful? I polished the blade, I polished the bolsters. Guys, check that out. Ain't that beautiful? I wish it had been a little bit more brown, but it's a dark brown in there. But I sanded it down. Y'all seen what I started with. I went from 600 grit all the way up to 10,000. Even sanded the bolsters. That's just a beautiful, beautiful knife now. Bear MGC, a 2001. It's actually when Victorinox owned them. Mr. Ken Griffey didn't buy them until 2004. But that's it right there. Beautiful, ain't it? Now, guys, I'm gonna attempt to make a sheath for it. And it's probably gonna be a keeper. I said I might sell this thing, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna keep this thing, and especially if I make a sheath for it, it'd be the first one I've ever made. So that's coming. All that is coming. The leather work is coming. There it is right there. Guys, look at that bone. Beautiful. Look at the fissures right there. See that? Ain't that gorgeous? There's the back side. There's the underside. I love them finger grooves there. But that is a beautiful, beautiful Bear MGC now. Ain't that cool? Love it. Mr. Ray Buddy, thank you for that. But there it is, guys. Good stuff, ain't it? I'm going to show you up real close. I'm going to show it to you real close here. Okay, guys, here it is. Now, you're going to see a little bit of purple here and there, but that's the leftover purple from when it had the purple all down in the valleys. I don't know where it come from, but you'll see some purple streaks from time to time. But them fissures, guys, I love that right there. Look at the bolsters, how they shined up, and the blades. Just a great knife. Now, it was a user at one time. You're going to have them scratches. But look at the bolsters. Look at there. And there's some more purple up. Where was it at? Right there. See there? But that, again, that was from left over from, I didn't get it good. But this was just a test on this knife, guys. I forgot where I picked this thing up at. I bought it somewhere. I cannot remember. But I think it turned out good for the first time. There's some more of that purple left over from the start. Very cool though, ain't it? I love it. Really do. But I am going to attempt to make a sheath out of this for this thing. I want to. Let me know what y'all think, guys. But that is the result of the, there it is right there, Potassium Permanganate. And all you do is put a teaspoon or a tablespoon in a mason jar, fill it full of water, shake it. But the first time you use it, it's going to be really dark. So I don't know if I'm going to attempt some more and not leave it in there so long. So we'll see how that works out. There it is right there, guys. Beautiful, ain't it? I love it. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the Bear MGC knife now. It is a beautiful, beautiful specimen now, I think. And y'all let me know what y'all think of the Potassium Permanganate. Again, that link will be down in the video description if you want to try it. Very easy. It's a lot easier. It's a process, but I think it's a lot easier than toasting or trying to burn the color back into the valleys of the stag when you can just do that right there. I might try to toast this a little bit, give it a little bit of brown. Haven't thought about that till now. So I'll keep you up to date if I do. But it's a beautiful piece now. It really is. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I want to say God bless to each and every one of y'all. Until we meet again, guys, y'all be like a beautiful Bear MGC knife. Stay sharp.
Well, I woke up this morning, poured my coffee dark and strong. Yeah, I woke up this morning, poured my coffee dark and strong. Getting down to the flea market, where the old times still belong.